Today we've got the first look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 and all of the spec confirmations, so hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So first up, we've got some great news from OnLeaks that the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is going to be coming with a 200 megapixel primary camera, and that's something a lot of people have been asking for in my comment section. Now, it was a huge upgrade for the special edition, and thankfully it is going to continue for the Z Fold 7 as well. Now, the 200 megapixel primary camera is going to be accompanied by a 12 megapixel ultrawide and a 10 megapixel telephoto camera, most likely the same cameras that they used on the 6. Now, we've had plenty of rumors of an under-display camera on the cover display, but this unfortunately is not going to be the case, and the Z Fold 7 is going to have a 10 megapixel punch hole camera for the cover display. Now, we're still going to be getting a 4 megapixel under-panel camera on the inner folding display, and this makes sense. Now, the Z Fold 7 does, however, get a reduction in overall size, and the device now comes in at 4.5mm thick when it's unfolded and 9.5mm thick when it's folded, making it Samsung's thinnest fold to date, but still not as thin as some of the competitors. We do, however, get the same 4400 mAh battery despite the reduced thickness, although fast charging is likely to remain unchanged. Now, the Z Fold 7 is also going to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite, and there is talk of them using the 7-core version to help with the thermals, but we're going to have to wait and see. Now, next up, we've got the first look at the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 thanks to OnLeaks and Android headlines, and they've delivered plenty of high-res images along with a 360 video render that gives us a good look from every single angle, and I'll also be correcting my renders as well. Now, they advise that the device comes in at 158.4 by 143.1 by 4.5mm when it's unfolded, and this makes it taller, wider, and thinner than the Z Fold 6, but in terms of the rest of the design, it looks very similar to the Z Fold 6. Now, we've got the flat edge design, and we've still got a raised camera module with an oval shape like the Fold 6, but of course, we do get some camera upgrades as well. Now, when it comes to design leaks, OnLeaks has proved himself time and time again, so we can be fairly sure that these leaks are going to be accurate, but overall it means that we're getting a very similar looking Fold with an improved form factor, but there are still plenty of hardware and software upgrades as well. Now, for those of you excited for the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, we're now going to run through the full specs, design, and the expected pricing to help you guys decide if it is worth the wait, so hit subscribe now and we'll get right into it. So with the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7, we get an 8-inch foldable 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display, and it's going to be brighter and more accurate than the predecessor, and it's also protected by Samsung's new ultra-thin glass that reportedly has no creasing in the center of the display. We get the usual HD resolution along with some trimmed down bezels and a full-screen display. For the external display, it's a full-screen 6.5-inch 120Hz dynamic AMOLED display. Again, we get improvements to brightness as well as color accuracy, and it's also going to be even wider than its predecessor, which is great news to hear. We'll be getting S Pen support for both the displays, but the S Pen is not going to be housed inside the Z Fold 7 and it will be sold separately. When it comes to cameras, we get a 10 megapixel punch hole selfie camera on the front, along with a 4 megapixel under display camera on the internal folding display. And then over on the rear, it's a triple camera setup with a 200 megapixel primary camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and then a 10 megapixel telephoto with 3x optical zoom, so it's great that we finally see a better primary camera. Now, it's going to be powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite, although they may actually use the 7-core version for better thermal performance, and it's coming with 16GB of RAM and up to 1TB of storage, which will be UFS 4. It's coming with a 4400 mAh battery, and unfortunately there's going to be no upgrades to the fast charging, but we will see wireless and reverse wireless charging. And we're getting 5G, Bluetooth 5.4, Wi-Fi 7 and NFC support, and the phone is going to ship with One UI 7 based on Android 15. Now, it's shipping in July 2025, and it's expected to start from around $1,900, and that's going to be about £1,800 for the UK. So overall, the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 7 is looking like a great addition to the lineup, and the new slim form factor is great news for me as I'm happy to see it increasing in display size over time, and it's also slightly taller and wider as well. Now, of course, with the new hardware and software, it also means it's going to handle pretty much anything you can throw at it, and will no doubt get some new AI features as well, and an upgrade to a 200 megapixel primary camera is something that many fans have been waiting for a long time. Now, given its similarities with the predecessor though, I can't imagine anyone with a Fold 6 is going to be rushing for an upgrade, but for anyone with an older Fold or looking to try out their first Fold, then it's going to be a great choice. Now, of course, launch is still a little bit away at the moment, and we'll be getting more and more leaks as we approach the launch, and of course I'm going to be sharing them as soon as they come in, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss a thing in the future.